wrenching on the HG-P402 crawler. It has a 2-speed transmission in it, but you have to manually switch back from low and high gear, and so that means you would have to always take the body off, or if you can stick your finger on there and just click it over, you have to do that. So I got this little kit here, and I got this off of Banggood, which most of all the HG products are on Banggood. So I got here is the little servo kit. So we got the little plastic gear servo. It has the spring. It has the screws, and it also has a servo arm. So it has everything in the kit that you need to get started with it. Now the problem is, there's no instructions how to do it. I've never done it. I have an idea on how to do it, but this will be the first time I actually do it. So, and then once I do get it installed, then I need to get it to working with the remote, so I can, so my son can switch back from low and high by using the remote. So, so this is what we're gonna do today. Hopefully we can get it done, and that's all I'll be doing to this today. I mean, really, this truck is pretty much done. I mean, we're not doing any more to it. May put some different shocks on it, because we had to go back to the stock shocks, because the shocks that I originally put on there, we didn't like them too much. So, and the stock shocks actually work better than those shocks. So we may put some different ones on here, but for right now, we still got the stock shocks on this. So, and again, like I said, this is the HG-P402 rock crawler. So let me get this body off here and get started. All right. So this is what we got here. So this here is the transmission, and so what we're gonna have to do is, I don't know if y'all can see that, but what we're gonna have to do is put the servo here. So we're gonna have to attach that here. Trying to make sure they got all the screws. Yeah, they got enough screws in here. So we got 2 screws to attach the servo here, and then we got another screw that we will attach the servo arm to the lever. So we're gonna play it by ear and see how it goes. So, like I said, first time doing this. So let me get situated, and I'll, come back. All right, so I don't want to lose the screws, so there we go. So this is the little small servo that they use for the 2-speed transmission. So, and looking at this, it fits perfect right there. The thing I'm thinking, with that being said, first thing first is to install. And I don't know which way I need to install it. I don't know if I install it with the all right, so with that being said, screw out. This screw. Screw in here. really have a lot of room to work with. But then I thought about it. I could have just, that's what I do. We in on the top first. Then we'll deal with the bottom. So to give y'all a little history on this HG crawler, this I bought as a kit. Uh, I bought this kit. It was about $68. Came with tires, but not these tires, but not these wheels, but it came with wheels and no electronics, just wheels. You know, all everything you need to build it except for electronics. And so built it, put in the hobby wing, uh, 60 amp ESC. I put in a Surpass Hobby 10 turn motor, crawler motor. The gearing is a 93 tooth spur, which came with it, with the kit. And then it came with uh, three different pinion options. It came with the 26, 27, and 28 tooth pinion. And because I got this high turn motor, I just went with the 26 tooth pinion. Because I didn't want to risk running the motor hot by me going with this high turn motor. But to be honest with you, I probably could have went a tooth higher. Probably could have went to the 28. To be honest with you, this motor been working fine. I mean, it's not running hot. It has enough torque. And I guess because of this smaller pinion that I did use, that the torque is still have a little torque there, and you have more speed. Definitely have more speed. And I think it's like I want to say I want to say 10 miles per hour, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 10 with a 2S and 3S. I think it's like 13. I believe. I'm not for sure yet. I can't recall. I know I did it before, but I can't recall the numbers. Uh, but I know it's in the range of 10 miles per hour, and which isn't bad for a crawler. Because I know the crawlers that me and my son initially started with, uh, mine went 2 miles per hour, and his went 3. And so get this bad boy secured in here. They never said it would be easy working on RCs. That's for sure. You have your good days and your bad days with them. But this ain't so bad. It just some things are in your way, and it kind of makes you work awkwardly. And what I will actually, and I should do it, but I just don't want to do it. I could take the shock off and get it out of my way, and that'll give me a little more room too. But me being me, I'm trying to do it without taking anything off. So, and it's getting done. We're getting there. I just need to. I just need to tighten this servo. And I guess most people are putting a hole through the plastic, but it's not one here. I put a hole in the original little lever there, so I'm guessing I can just get that to fit on in there, and something like that there. Okay, we'll try it like that. All right, put the screw in, connect this, and I'm sorry guys. I guess I could have turned this around or changed the camera view so you all can see exactly what I'm doing. Y'all just don't want to watch me do something that I'm not really showing, but it's kind of hard. But this is so basically this is what I got. So I attached the servo here, mounted it to the side of the transmission case. All right. See here on this handle, this is the low-high handle here. So I actually had to punch a hole in the handle so I can actually attach this cable, this spring to it. And so now since I did that, I went ahead and put the spring in the hole of the servo arm and attached it to the servo. So now, like I said, I don't know how strong this spring is gonna hold up because it's actually sometimes I guess manually sometimes that handle gets hung up trying to switch back and forth. But I found out the easiest way to do it is to have your finger on the trigger while you switching it, and it switches from high low easy. So I don't know if that's a common thing or that's how it's supposed to be, or it's a flaw in this. I don't know, but that's what I found out. And so now the next thing I gotta do is open up the, I don't know what, I guess I'm gonna put it in the, I forgot the remote. Because I'm gonna have to put it on a channel by itself. And maybe you guys can give me some ideas. We need to hold that thought. I guess I'm gonna have to go get the remote. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get the remote and a battery so we can test this and see if it works. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. All right, so I am back. Let's get this. All right, guys. I don't know when my phone actually died on me while I was recording, so I don't know where it actually stopped at. So, with that being said, let me start off and tell you what actually happened. So this micro servo that came in the kit that I was installing on the two-speed transmission. Well, what happened? It went up in flames. Well, smoke, I should say. It started smoking, and so I had to quickly unplug it. It was plugged in right. It was set up on channel 3. What I ended up doing, I turned on channel. I turned the switch on channel 3, and I heard it come on, but it's like it was binding in some kind of way. So I turned it off, and thinking what I was gonna do is just take the unhook this from the servo so I could maybe center it, you know, the servo. Maybe it needed to be uh, adjusted. Uh, but before I can do that, with everything, like I said, with nothing, with this off and nothing else, I mean, it just started smoking. Um, I don't know if it was something wrong with this internally or not, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get my money back from Banggood on this one. Or they send me a new one. But I don't think I'm gonna wait on a new one. I think what I'm gonna do, and like I said, this is a plastic servo too, so and it will work fine. But I think I would want something a little bit stronger because this switch for this transmission, it doesn't switch easy, especially without uh, having some type of input. Like really, I have to actually pull the trigger a little bit, and it would switch over to from low to high real easy. But just trying to switch from low to high is like it gets hung up. So, uh, and that wasn't the case why this burned up or got hot. So, because I did all that and it still, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to get a micro servo because I have a mini servo and I don't think it'll fit this. So I'm gonna have to get a micro servo, and I'm gonna get a metal gear micro servo and throw on there, and that way we won't have any issues. Because once I put it on there, I don't want to have to take it off like I just had to do this because there's no reason for it to be up on it if it doesn't work. So yeah, that's where we at. Servo went up in smoke. Banggood special, HG special. Hey. Anyway, I'm not talking bad about Banggood because they got some good products on there. But anyway, again, I want to thank you all for watching the video. We have a whole lot more videos, new content coming. We have new RCs coming in. I have a lot of projects lined up that I need to complete. This was one of them, and I still haven't completed it yet. So but we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this where we can change the transmission from low to high with the remote instead of having to do it by hand here on the transmission case. So all right, guys, same video, different day. I finally got a mini servo in so I can complete this project on this HG. So I finally got the mini servo in to complete my project and adding adding the remote to the 2-speed transmission here. Show you here. So I had bought the kit from Banggood, and the kit was really no good. The servo they sent me, it burned out, and instead of me just trying to get another one from them, I just cut my loss on that and just went ahead and bought one, different kind. So this is the one that they sent me in the kit, and I actually had to wait for it because the first time they sent me the wrong item, and then they sent me the correct one the second time, and I got this, as you want to call it, lemon. Because soon as I tried to use it, it started smoking. So, but yeah, I got this, and it's working fine now. Got the cable connected to the switch, and got the servo connected. And I also have the mini servo 2-speed transmission connected to channel 3 on this remote here. So right now, show you here how it moves. So right now it is in low. I switch it over to left, goes to high. Back to low. low, high. Now it kind of stopped midway switching into high, so it's in between. But usually what I do, because it does that even when you do it manually, it actually does that as well when you do it manually with your fingers, switching. So usually what happens is if I just press the throttle a little bit while I change the gear, it'll go ahead and push on over. And so that's not a big deal. But it is working. So that's the thing I was just trying to get done. I was just trying to get it to work. There's no reason to have a 2-speed transmission and you can't change the selections on the remote. So now that we can now, so and we are good to go. So that's all I was just coming to show you. I just wanted to finish up this video. Like I said, I'm trying to get some projects done. And this is one of the projects that I just got a hiccup, got held up on because the servo kit that they sent me for this 2-speed transmission was no good. So I just had to wait on parts to replace it. So so that's the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you all on the next one. Y'all be safe out there.